There we go. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm not gonna watch because I'll be leading the tour. But would you be able to send the link and a remind so if students want to join us? They didn't know ahead of time that we were gonna do the virtual tour today. Besides historical tradition of virtual tour Tuesdays. Oh, you're muted. Do you want to be muted?
Yeah, I intentionally did that.
Oh, okay. For the tour, unless you want to like stop in and say things.
Right.
Okay. I know that we had a few students who were interested in Canisius College for many different reasons. And I would have loved to like visit it in person. Maybe it's something we can do in the future once things get back to normal. But for now, we get to do another fun virtual tour. It's located in the city of Buffalo. So I know that most of our tours thus far have been like rural or residential, like suburban. Syracuse University is the only one that's like has been in a city, the city of Syracuse. And that has had like that's a very large campus and large school, whereas Canisius College is a small private college, much like how Nazareth or St. John Fisher is. But the difference is that Nazareth and St. John Fisher are in a suburb of Pittsburgh, whereas Canisius College is in the city of Buffalo, but still maintains a residential campus. So I'm going to share my screen, not to start the tour, but just to show a little bit of like where it's located and everything. Sound good? Video thumbnails are minimized. Oh, okay, interesting. So I minimize because I have optimized full screen video clips right now. So I will let the professionals narrate it today. But in general, here is the campus. I will zoom out so you see like the city of Buffalo. My sister lives in Cheektowaga. Here, well, there's Alexander. So as you see, like it's downtown, but it's near a lot of other schools. There's like private schools, there are high schools that are nearby. There's different colleges that are nearby. So you see that Medaille has one of their campuses down there. That's Buffalo State, not to be confused with UB. That's also like somewhat nearby, you know, just take the road. There's a Wegmans. Frank Lloyd Wright's Martin House, which is closed right now, but not forever. There's a conservancy. You know, there's a lot of like religious institutions because Canisius College is a private Catholic college, but that doesn't mean that you have to be Catholic in order to go there. Much like how at St. John Fisher, you don't have to be Catholic to attend that school.
Yep. I believe there still are Jesuits. I believe they are monks or brothers. I'm not sure how it differs, but there are Jesuit brothers that still are on campus and sort of serve as campus leaders.
Yeah, I mean, if you like Saint Bonaventure is another good example of like a Catholic college where you don't have to be Catholic to attend, but they still do have a strong like religious background with maybe religious leaders like monks on campus, but like a religion history class or world religions class.
Right.
So That's
But if you are into that sort of thing, there's certainly a lot of opportunities there for you to grow spiritually and academically.
right, which is great. My godmother, she is, very devout in her faith, and she went to Canisius for undergrad, but she said that she also had, some of her best undergrad classes there. Like she really got a very good education. And actually she does teach at St. Bonaventure now, which is pretty funny. But in between being a professor and that, she was a social worker. So um so that is the map. And I want to show the admissions page. Like we mentioned with all these other colleges right now, in-person tours are currently canceled, but they've been doing a lot of virtual opportunities. So they have, open houses, virtual meetings with admissions. The accepted students day, that's for if you've already applied and have been accepted. So like right now, tomorrow they have a business majors info session. So if you're sort of interested in going to business, maybe you're uncertain, you might as well register and then you can learn about the opportunities for business majors at Canisius. And if you missed out on previous recorded events, I like that they have a whole listing. So there's accounting, there's a guided tour. Like I know that we're giving you one right now, but probably they'll have more information than even like what the website will have because they'll have live people. Housing, student success, biology, physics. There may be more if you click on the link, but I'm unsure. So all you have to do is just go to canisius.edu. I went to the admissions page. I clicked on undergraduate admissions, and then I was looking for visiting opportunities. Also, this shows you like if you take AP classes at your high school, it tells you like what classes will directly transfer and like what grades. So usually a 3 or higher. That's pretty nice that they have it right on the admissions page as opposed to hidden, because I know it can be really difficult to find that information. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to add, Andy?
No, that's great. I think another day we're going to do a workshop on how you determine what classes, college credit classes you take in high school that will transfer to what colleges and how to find that out at a number of different colleges. So,
oh yeah, that'll be great.
We'll be doing
I was just looking at one of their pre-college programs. I have not seen that before.
So pre-college programs are like Upward Bound.
Right. But I just didn't know that they had one. I knew that other institutions had one.
Yep.
So that's really great. I want to look at scholarships quickly while we're waiting for more students. Gotcha. See, okay. So remember how we looked at Oneonta and it tells you like the range of scholarships? They also have this here as well. So say, you have a really high GPA, you test well on the SAT or the ACT, you can receive a scholarship that's up to $15,000, which is pretty great. And then shows you the different like ranges. So if this is a school that you're interested in, you can, look at your GPA, see where you've tested for the SAT or ACT, and pretty much see ahead of time what's some of the merit scholarships that you would get if you were accepted there. Oh, and that's per year. So that's $15,000 per year. But remember, rates for private institutions are also higher. So 15,000 at like one school is going to be a lot different than, the 7,000 or 8,000 at like a SUNY. Do we have anyone who has any questions so far, Andy?
I don't believe any questions. Kendra says hello. So good morning, Kendra.
Hey, good morning. Cool. I'm actually going to refresh this because we started with the video, them speaking, and I want to make sure that the students get everything. So I will get started with the tour.
And I'm going to step away and make sure that the audio is coming through like it should.
Okay.
Welcome to Canisius College. I'm Sade, and I will be your virtual tour guide today. Canisius is a Catholic Jesuit college located in the heart of the city of Buffalo, New York, a part of the historic neighborhood known as Hamlin Park. Canisius spans 77 acres and is one of 28 Jesuit institutions located in the United States. The campus is within walking distance of several attractions in the city, such as the always lively Delaware Park and Buffalo Zoo, as well as the bustling Elmwood Village. Before we get started, let me explain the many ways in which you can explore our beautiful campus. You can click on the front-facing arrow to start walking around our campus. You can also jump to the next stop by clicking on the Next Stop button. Now, if you already know where you want to go, you can select any location by using the list or by clicking directly on the map. Lastly, remember that you can explore any particular location in more detail by clicking on the 360, photos, or video icons.
All right, pretty basic from what we have already done before. There you see is the entrance. Also, Andy, how's the sound?
Sounds great.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to walk so you can see what it'd be like if you're walking on campus. Fountain. There's some parking. All right. Oh.
Here we are at Lyons Hall, the home to the Office of Admissions at Canisius, but that's not all. The Marie Madej Theater is located here, which produces 4 shows each year, put on by Canisius's Little Theater Company. Also in this building is our 3-camera TV studio, which gives our students the ability to produce HD video programs utilizing the TriCaster switcher and virtual set. Lyons Hall is also home to our communications, fine arts, and political science departments.
Great. All right, let's see for the panorama. So you walk in, boom, admissions desk.
They have very nice furniture and conference rooms in their admissions office.
For sure. Looks great. Oh, and the broadcasting studio.
And I believe it was recently remodeled. I believe the last time I was there, the admissions building was sort of under construction, but yeah, so this is an example. They have this set up as a theater, but I think and other times it's used as a black box theater as well.
Oh, interesting. For students who may not know what a black box theater is, so usually at your high schools, you're in like a theater where you have like seats in the front and it's like a large stage, whereas black box, you're in a small space with maybe seats on multiple sides. You're very close up to the actors. Oh, that's fun. So that's from one of their festivals.
Griff Fest, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a color run.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. It's just like in Greece at the end.
I mean, I don't think that's there all the time.
No, I don't think it's there all the time.
But festival.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Moving on. Nope. Can do that. Okay.
So what you're seeing there is Main Street. This crosswalk is Main Street, Buffalo, and this is a pretty nice area, even though it's kind of in the city. Very nice area. I've always felt safe anytime I'm on campus. You know, nothing really sketchy close by. So
something to note is that because it's a city and Buffalo is, has lots of, heavy winters, much like Rochester or even our area, they also have tunnels at this school. So some of them who are crossing above, I don't know exactly like how their tunnel system works, but I know that many students do take the tunnel.
Science Hall is our newest academic building on campus. Inside, you will find our state-of-the-art ESPN broadcast studio, robotics lab, and Institute of Autism Research. Our classes average 17 students, which allows us to be flexible with our classroom design. Some of the time, you may have a traditional lecture class, or you may have a roundtable discussion. If you find yourself in a science lab, you will have access to state-of-the-art equipment and abundant research options. Either way, you will experience an enriched environment with access to our amazing faculty.
Great. The ESPN studio. That was surprising. Science Hall atrium. So that's like if they had a large lecture that they had a guest speaker come in. That's not necessarily like you take a class in there. But this is also like where students who are studying or where they can meet. They've got those chairs that move with the desks on them. Very nice facility. Let's see. I was just looking at the ceiling. Okay, and then we've got the classroom. So all the tables and chairs are on wheels, so they can be configured any which way the professor needs for the class. So like our narrator had said, sometimes it would be done in like a traditional like setup that you might be used to at your school. Sometimes they're going to be in groups, sometimes in a circle. Just see a few more pictures. Oh, that's pretty. Look, they've got that green wall. So there's people doing stuff there. I'm not going to watch the video, but I know that, for instance, that one of our audience members right now is really interested in autism research. So I definitely recommend for you to click on it and watch a little bit about them. All right, onwards. Oh, this is like walking through the science hall. Oh, that's great. I didn't know that we could do that. Okay, now we're going to the athletic center, which I assume as soon as I click on it, she's going to start talking.
The Kessler Athletic Center is home to several of our 16 Division I athletic teams and contains a multipurpose gymnasium, swimming pool, athletic training center, a varsity weight room, a fitness center, coaches' offices, and classrooms. Our Division I hockey program calls the Harbor Center, which is in downtown Buffalo, its home ice. Students can hop on the subway at one of two stations on campus and be down there for a game in minutes.
That's great. I mean, that's the best part about being located in a city is that you are around a lot of great cultural opportunities, athletic opportunities. Buffalo has so many things to see. So if they have a busing system that allows you to explore it, then that's great. There you see the basketball court, looks really good. So you can see what the locker room looks like, I guess. Fitness room. It's important to stay healthy.
So they also have esports at Canisius College, which is an up and coming field.
Oh yeah. So if you're like a League of Legends player, you could do that here. I assume it's League of Legends. There's so many different esports. Ooh,
I think they had one. I saw one for Overwatch. Is that right?
Yeah, Overwatch is one of them. I've never played any of those, but I've heard the names at least. So the Harbor Center is where you would go and take a bus to see some of the hockey games. And they're just showing that facility and another training room. And that's panoramic shots. So great. Let's see. Oh, you can see what a live game, like with people, what that looks like. Boom. And the pool. These videos, So you can see end of the year highlights for sports. You can also see a little bit of their commencement back when I graduated in 2015. That's funny. So maybe my friend is in that video. Okay. I turn left. We're going down the facility. There's some lockers. I don't know if you can actually use those lockers, but we're going to head to the field.
Dembski Field is where our soccer, lacrosse, baseball, and softball teams play. You should know it's a turf field with lights and is a great place to catch a night game during the semester.
All right. Simple enough. We got the field. You can watch from the stadium seats or you can play. Dugout. Nothing too crazy to see here. Let's see. Let's go to the library. Which I'm just going to click on it.
Andrew L. Boheist Library provides a very conducive environment for students to study in and is open until 2 a.m. every day. During finals week, the library is open 24/7 and is connected to Tim Hortons, Buffalo's favorite coffee shop.
Yeah.
The library is also a part of the Connect NY system, giving students the opportunity to rent books unavailable at Canisius from other institutions in New York and have them transported to our campus free of charge. The library is designed to accommodate student study groups, individuals seeking computer use, or those who need an all-quiet environment.
Let's check it out. Having it be open till 2 a.m. is really helpful. Even if you're a night owl, you can stay at the library for a long time. And then during finals weeks, I mean, people do pull all-nighters. It's best to try to get your work done ahead of time, but I've been there. I've pulled a few in my day. Not anymore, though.
Getting too old for that, Christina?
Yeah. And I don't mind admitting it. I really enjoy sleep. I enjoyed sleep then too, but oh, that's interesting. Like that seating.
Comfy chairs.
Yeah, and you see there's like study spaces, computers you can use. Obviously, get your Timmy hose.
Deal breaker for me.
I mean, honestly, Tim Hortons is better. Like the closer you get to Canada, so Buffalo Tim Hortons are pretty good. Let's see if I do that. Oh, you can actually walk through. No, don't want that. Oh, that's pretty. I like the pillars. Hey, Old Main.
Old Main is one of the most visible buildings on campus with its iconic gold dome. It is home to the Griff Center, our one-stop shop for student success on campus. The Griff Center oversees tutoring assistance, career services, and accessibility support. Career Services will assist with students' resumes, mock interviews, and identifying internships through our extensive alumni network. Old Main is also home to our Financial Markets Lab and our Golden Griffin Fund, which uses Bloomberg terminals to analyze real-time financial market data. Just recently, the Golden Griffin team received international recognition for how well they have performed in the Chartered Financial Analyst Research Challenge.
Oh, that's pretty neat. There's the Griff Center. They really love their chairs on wheels.
Who doesn't?
I don't know. I know I do. So, tutoring center. That's a very spacious tutoring space.
Yes, it is.
Classic chalkboard.
Love it. So modern and so vintage.
Mm-hmm. See the exterior. Oh, yep. There's the Golden Dome. I've seen that. The lab in action. Yeah, that's what's pretty neat. I mean, you do have like a lot of those old touches. And then if you're interested in seeing about like that trading and their Golden Griffin stuff, you can look at it here. But that's why I'm always saying was I like that there's old touches to it, but there's a lot of modern amenities as well.
Yeah, I know this has been a fairly regular theme for us that you and I like the mix of old and new. And I would say if you like what Christina and I like with that mix of interesting old architecture.
What is the green space that is in the middle?
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. But still a lot of new feel and modern amenities and modern furniture that's very ergonomic. Canisius is a great place for that. I remember seeing a lot of that mix of modern and old, but everything is always kept very attractive.
Mm-hmm. All right, now I'll let her speak.
Of our campus and is the center of activity here in Canisius. It provides students a quiet collegiate atmosphere in the midst of an urban setting. Students often congregate here to play catch, study, or just hang out. St. Peter Canisius stands at the center as our patron saint and a symbol of our Jesuit tradition here at Canisius. You may find that he likes to stay involved too. At our Spring Griff Fest, he may be wearing a Griff Fest t-shirt, or for graduation, you may find him in his cap and gown.
Oh, that's cute. Ooh, look at that view. So pretty.
The aerial view of the quad we were just in.
Mm-hmm.
Love to play me some catch there.
Oh, fall. Love. It's my favorite season. But, you know, you can sort of see that it is a small campus, but it's still like, you know, it's contained in its own space.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also residential apartments nearby and everything. So let's continue on. Walk into the Wellness Center.
The Richard E. Winter Student Center houses our main dining hall and is one of the central hubs on campus.
Oh.
Here, students can relax between classes or discover how to get involved in the over 100 clubs and organizations we have here, such as Student Government, Student Programming Board, Residence Hall Association, Commuter Student Association, and many more. Additionally, the Commuter Lounge provides a way for our commuter students to feel like they have a place of their own on campus. The bookstore is also located in this building and is where students go to get decked out in their blue and gold.
Get decked out. I like that there's a commuter student group. I think it's hard for a lot of students who commute to feel part of a campus, but they are just as much as part of a campus as the people who live there.
Absolutely.
Yoga. I already clicked on that, so. Okay, let's go to the dining hall.
My favorite part of the tour.
Mm-hmm.
Economy Dining Hall is the central cafeteria on campus and features a full complement of dining options, including a vegetarian and vegan option at every meal. If you don't have time to stop here during classes, you can also visit several other options on campus like Iggy's, Tomato, Tim Hortons, and Subway. All of these dining options are available to you on the Canisius meal plans.
So there's the dining hall with the seating. Looks like there's some professors or administrators who are even eating there. So you can see what the food options are, what they look like for the all you care section, all you care to eat.
Looks like a really nice, clean, orderly facility. A lot of options.
Ice cream, that's important. So you know there's ice cream or there's hard ice cream at least.
There's novelty ice cream too. What? In the dining hall?
Yeah, that must have been for like a special event.
That's sweet.
People getting a salad bar, so.
It's a good looking salad bar.
Mm. Hey, Frisch Hall. Oh, nope, wrong way.
The Richard E.
I'll just click this.
Frisch Hall is a
Frisch
student.
Hall is where our first-year students live on campus and contains all the basic amenities you will need, such as a bed, desk, dresser, and closet. This residence hall, like many of our buildings on campus, is connected by a tunnel system to help you stay warm on your way to class on snowy days.
That's right.
So that's something that I think is a little bit unique to, maybe not unique, but it's an uncommon thing to see that the tunnels connect directly to a residence hall. Usually,
Oh yeah, usually it's just academic buildings.
It's just the academic buildings that you can go in between through the tunnel system.
So common area for your floor, you can see that there's stove, there's even a full-size fridge. So you could actually cook meals with your friends if you so wish. One of the dorm rooms. Buffalo Bills. Pretty. And this video shows move-in day. Okay, let's go to the pavilion. No.
Polisano Pavilion is our other main hub on campus, where a large majority of our student programming events occur throughout the year, including Grifflix, which brings pre-release movies to campus, Putt-Putt, and Grocery Bingo. Come see us during Welcome Week, and you can experience our annual bonfire to help promote school spirit, which occurs right outside of the building.
Oh, there's the esports. All right.
Yeah.
So they're playing a game I don't know. Got the comfy seats.
Wow, look at those gaming chairs.
Yeah.
It's like you got maybe some Madden or soccer going on.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another fitness center. That's nice. So multiple fitness centers, despite it being a small, like a small school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's one of the food places they mentioned before, Iggy's.
That's kind of cool. That it's sort of a diner look.
Yeah. Pool table, classic. And oh, and this is the bonfire. I actually do want to play a little bit of the bonfire. It's only a minute. No, I know the music is low on this, but it's fine. So you can see that some of their activities, like for their annual festivals, like this is a welcome week, what they've done for like the bonfire. The students are carrying torches for it. It's maintained for safety. That's a pretty big bonfire, I must say.
Yeah, for the city of Buffalo.
Yeah. Little DJ. Oh, you can still do s'mores and everything. Oh, that's so nice.
That's cool. I think the student activities department on campus is one that really helps you connect with your peers and have a lot of fun and be a person other than a student. Explore your likes and interests and hobbies. Sometimes they bring. I know for me it was an opportunity because they would bring big name bands and things to campus, and students got free or very low cost tickets because of their student activities fees. So maybe you didn't have the opportunity for that kind of stuff growing up. You have that in college.
Right. I went to a few of those concerts as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we already looked at the pavilion.
Frisch Hall.
We already did that.
Polisano Pavilion is our other main hub on campus, where a large majority of our students.
Oh, we're already there.
Dugan Hall is our most recently constructed residence hall on campus. Inside, you will discover all the modern amenities one could ask for. These rooms have a suite style layout and air conditioning. The view from the top floor common room gives a great perspective of where we are in Buffalo.
Ooh, look at that view.
Pretty nice common area.
Yeah.
And that's a big room. That looks like a single room.
Oh, no, it's still double. There's the door. Okay.
That's pretty cool. A cool layout.
Whoops, didn't mean to look directly at the floor. But, you still have like a good amount of separate space, which is good.
Yeah.
Look at some of the other photos. Oh, yeah. Cooking,
Full-size stove and big kitchen.
microwave. Nice. All right. Onwards to the chapel.
Christ the King Chapel is at the center of our campus, much like our faith is the center of the school's mission. Campus ministry offers regular Mass in the chapel to faculty, staff, and students. Additionally, campus ministry hosts a variety of retreats which are either local, domestic, or international service trips. For instance, we've had students stay here in Buffalo to do service, go to Kentucky, and then beyond to India or Poland to bring the spirit of being Jesuit across the globe.
Awesome. Yeah, the Jesuits focused a lot on service to others and to serving the community wherever that community is. And yeah, that's a really beautiful chapel. So if you are, if you want to explore this side of your faith, if you're curious, this would be a great place to do that. Ooh, I love a good stained glass window. That's pretty.
Very pretty, yes.
Okay. Let's see if I turn left. I think I'm going the right place.
Loyola Hall is home to the Jesuits on campus who work both at the college and Canisius High School just down the road.
Oh, yeah.
We currently have 17 Jesuits that live on campus at Loyola Hall and are actively visible on campus.
So this is what you're talking about with the monks and everything.
Yep.
So you'll see them on your campus as, oh, sorry, what were you saying, Andy?
I don't know what they are actually considered. They always call them Jesuits. They tend to be brothers, I think.
Yeah.
But these are people who probably have high level degrees in theology, but also in academic areas. So they may be a professor of biology or something.
That's true. Yeah, you could definitely one as like a bio professor. They might have a PhD in, biochemistry and also have, a PhD in theology.
Right. So I know beyond the theology and religious aspects, I know that Jesuits do tend to have a high commitment to social justice, which I know is of particular interest to a lot of our students.
Oh, I'm going.
Christ the King Chapel.
Sorry about that. We'll just
Loyola
right over to the left. Christina, you can.
The Montante Cultural Center is our jack-of-all-trades building on campus, hosting everything from lectures to major performers. It is also home to many of our admissions events and other large-scale activities hosted by the college. One of the largest events held here every year is our Mr. Canisius pageant, an all-male beauty competition satirizing the traditional structure of such a competition. It raises funds for charity and is sponsored by our Residence Hall Association.
Ah, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So, as you see, you can watch lectures, you can attend a concert here. Sorry, what were you saying before, Andy? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Not sure what I was saying.
Oh, okay. It's a nice view.
Oh, I was just saying you can go over to the left and click on each next building.
All right, look at
The Village Townhouses is an apartment-style complex for upperclassmen with 2-bedroom, 4-person suites with a kitchen, bathroom, and living room.
interesting. So you still have a roommate in the townhouses. But a much larger kitchen space. 2 sinks.
The Delavan Apartments also provide an apartment-style living option for sophomores, juniors, and seniors. However, here every student has his or her own room. There is also a kitchen, living room, and 2 bathrooms. They are among the most sought-after facilities on campus for resident students.
Yeah, I could see that being sought after. So there's the common area. The kitchen that's within your apartment, as well as a larger living room. Nice bathroom. Single bedroom. And then there's only one more thing to see, and that is the skyline. Oh.
The Village Town. That concludes your virtual tour. I hope that you enjoyed it. Although you learned and saw a lot today, an in-person visit is really the best way to experience what Canisius is all about. I hope you schedule an on-campus visit soon.
So you can see the city in the background, which is really great. When you open up the map, you can see all the places that we had visited on our tour, and you can see how, you have all these academic buildings in one area, some residential in the other, but the fact is, you can still take the tunnels and not even cross the street. It's pretty neat. This is a great campus, and there's the fields down there, more apartments. Yeah, so if you felt like this place seemed interesting to you, I definitely recommend, looking at their website, looking at the departments that you're interested in, and reading more about them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Canisius offers really good academics, a lot of opportunities to D1 sports, esports, music, productions. So a lot of cultural and free time activities in and around Buffalo, not just at Canisius College, but in the arts and cultural districts that sort of surround the college in the city of Buffalo. And yeah, I think it's just a really great place to live. I've been on campus several times, and it doesn't, when I think of a city atmosphere, I think of hustle and bustle, and I can't say that I've ever really felt that at Canisius. So I think coming from a country location, it was almost nice because yes, you had all of the stuff and things to do around the city, but it was still it was almost like you were in a remote country location, similar to St. Bonaventure, smack dab in the city of Buffalo.
So. Right. So if you want to, step out for the hustle and bustle, you can do that. But if you need time to slow down,
yep.
Just stay on campus for a little bit. Yep. But it's the best of both worlds because you get to have both the residential experience as well as the nearby opportunities. Also, I wanted to mention that one of my friends who went to school there, he also had jobs at some local restaurants nearby. So even if you don't qualify for work study, or maybe you do work study and you need a little bit extra, you can do part-time at a lot of different places nearby. So that can also
Right.
help foot the bill.
Yep. And there's really good, reliable public transportation that circles all around. So, yeah, I would definitely second that sentiment. There's tons of little part-time job opportunities around there as well.
Yeah. All right.
And certainly no shortage of things to do or eat, right?
Oh, there's a ton of food.
Ton of food.
You'll eat well.
Yeah.
Do we have any like last minute comments or questions from our students? If not, we'll wrap it up because we do have advising at 11 with Oakfield and then Attica at 2 p.m.
No other questions.
Okay.
So we will see you all tomorrow for a closed Zoom meeting, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, just remember for Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, it'll be closed like Andy said. We sent out the bit.ly link. We're not going to say it because this is a public place. So if you didn't find the link, you didn't see it, just send me a message and I'll send it to you. All right, that's all I have. Goodbye.